It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Taking a look at the Hornets, they're off to a better start than last season. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
We are in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we get ready for this interconference contest here at the Time Warner Cable Arena. The Mavericks looking for a strong start to this road trip. It's been a shaky start to the new season for the Charlotte. Damian Inglis comes in for Kid Gilchrist, and then for Dallas. Mahinmi comes in for Zaza Pachulia, and Turner subbed in for Jarrell Arthur. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Turner, he's in at the point. Chandler Parsons out there with Mahinmi. Then it's Matthews, and it's Williams at the 2. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And that sends Freak to the free throw line. It's on Spencer Hawes. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon. All right, a moment to check out the stats for Deron Williams. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 13 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Down low, the kick out to Walker. Drills the three-pointer. Walker's got 5 now.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Now here's Turner. He's coming off a 31-point game against Houston.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Jarrett Jack is checked in for the Hornets. And Dallas also making a switch. Harris is checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to Oklahoma City.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars in a game of basketball.
And it's Turner off the drive, and he gets it to go. Turner's got 5 points so far.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Jack against Turner. The 3. Parsons with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Dallas leading by 6. The dish to Mahinmi. Back to Turner. Mahinmi down low, shoots a three, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And the Hornets making a change here. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Hornets.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Outside Jack. High, arcing shot.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Again, the miss by Turner. Hornets trail by 6. And Jack, here we go. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Chandler Parsons. The Hornets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The free throw drops for Jarrett Jack. And Jarrett Jack drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Well, let's take a look at last year's Dallas Mavericks and where they ranked in the NBA. 8th in three-point shooting, 10th in scoring, and they were top 10 in fewest team turnovers. This team has a number of players that take care of the ball and value every possession.
And really the three-point shot, so vital to their offense. The ability to spread the floor and force the defense to cover that much ground, I think really makes everything easier for them offensively. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
6 on the shot clock. The shot by Turner, no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Good D by Matthews.
And, boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
And it's Turner off the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Hornets shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Jack against Harris. Here's Eaton. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And the Hornets lead by 2.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it. Well, this has been a tough start to the game for him. Just unable to keep his grip.
Yeah, 4 turnovers already. I just feel like he's trying to force things a bit too much.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Boreas checked in. And here are the Hornets now. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he can't get the first one. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. On the court for the Mavericks. Turner in at point guard. Matthews out there with Arthur. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Pachulia in at the 5. Outside Jack. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. They get it back. Here's Kaminsky. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge game. He finished with 31 points and did a good portion of his work from the free throw line as he drew a good number of fouls. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And he gets it to go. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. From deep three-point range, cannot hit. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Dallas where they beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, and they really squeaked out a close one. And that last matchup came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And Jefferson throws it down.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And it's Turner off the drive. The kick out to Matthews. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 17-7 run. And the shot is good. And it's a 4-point Hornets lead.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's Turner. No good off the front iron.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Walker kicks to Jack. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Dallas. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Devin Harris is checked in for Darren Williams. And Jack kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Ball's knocked loose.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on it and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
The pass to Walker. Left side, Jack. Misses the wing J.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Walker the pass. To Kaminsky. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Jefferson. That's tipped. Turner against Walker. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Turner. Harris has got his first basket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior. Interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Dallas on defense. And Jack kicks to Walker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And the official signals a backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And now a look at Kemba Walker. Some numbers on him. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 7 assists and 3 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
You know what? Good work defensively by Turner. The Mavericks trailing. Wide open. And another basket for Dallas.
Boy, that was a pretty assist by Harris.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Walker against Turner. Shot by Jack. Wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight. And here is Turner. 14 points for him. Turner can't get that one to fall.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
There's the bucket. Good. Harris has got his second bucket tonight.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And it's Walker penetrating. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside Turner. Harris kicks to Matthews. Feeds it to Turner. 6 to shoot. Turner missing again.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Pass to Jefferson. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Screen by Jefferson. Shoots from 14. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had.
And the first half.
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think we're still upbeat. We would like to have a stronger second quarter, but we know there's a lot of games left. Hopefully we can get back to how we started the game. That's all I got.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. Nice energy you showed defensively. The steals kept coming. I want you guys to have that same nose for the ball in the second half. Don't be afraid to take a few chances, even if it means risking a foul call. On the fast break is where we showed the most signs of life. When we pushed it, we were able to catch them on their heels a few times. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. We know we're up against a tough team tonight. Let's show them we're just as tough.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two. And the Hornets making a change here. Jack's checked in. Turner's checked in for Dallas. They've got Jarrett Jack. Jefferson is out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Arthur grabs the board. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it's Turner off the drive. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Fast break now for Charlotte. And finished off by Kidd-Gilchrist.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Jack against Turner. Here's Williams. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Charlotte has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Passes to Jack. The feed to Jefferson. Kidd-Gilchrist against Parsons. Kidd-Gilchrist, the pass to Jefferson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Williams. Dishes it to Turner. In the corner, Parsons with it. Clock at 6. Back to Turner. 20 feet out. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Charlotte leading by 4. Jack dishes to Jefferson. Pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. Parsons with the rebound. Parsons got 5 rebounds tonight. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
And both free throws good for Williams.
You know, Williams is playing very well. He's got 8 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Jefferson kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Back to Jefferson. Can't hit. Excellent D there from Williams. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. The shot by Turner, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Heaton. Softly drops in the floater. 7 points in the game.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Williams from 13 feet. It goes down.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically Jarrett Jack is second.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Mahinmi comes in for Zaza Pachulia. And Barea subbed in for Williams. Here's Jefferson. Mavericks with the rebound. Turner's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. For the tie. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in.
Boy, I love the great assist that time by Jack.
Mavericks trail by 4. Barea kicks to Mahinmi. Dallas moving it around. And it's Turner off the drive. And Jefferson sends it back. Turner covering. Here's Heaton. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 6-point Hornets lead.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
They set the pick. And Parsons kicks to Mahinmi. Turner. They grab their own miss.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
And that one's good. 10 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Parsons. Jack passes to Jefferson. Parsons against Kidd-Gilchrist. And stolen by Parsons. Turner against Jack. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Harris is checked in for Dallas. Charlotte leading by 4. Inglis dishes to Kidd-Gilchrist. Jack against Harris. The shot by Turner, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Here's Inglis. Back to Jack. It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short. Mavericks trail by 4. Inside. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
There's the pass to Tate. The baseline J. It's rebounded by Dallas. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barea kicks to Turner. Harris, right side. To the paint, to tie. Mahinmi's shot is good. Mahinmi's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Barea kicks to Turner. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
A look here at last year in the NBA, where the Hornets ranked 3rd in points off turnovers, 7th in free throw percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in block shots. So not a very intimidating team, but nonetheless a solid defensive team.
And go back to points off those turnovers. I mean, teams really get caught unprepared to deal with that blitzing style, that trapping, diving in the passing lanes, and then running it down your throat in transition.
And the Hornets making a change here. Walker's checked in. Pass to Inglis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Inglis has got 4 this quarter. Mavericks trail by 3. Turner with a screen on Walker. Barea, the pass to Parsons. Hawes with the block. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Walker. 15 points in the game. Passes it to Tate. Unloads from 13. Can't hit. Now Dallas takes it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And it's Turner off the drive. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
So far in the game for lights out. 19 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line. Not just getting there, but converting.
Wesley Matthews checked in for J.J. Barea. And a wide open look for Walker. Here's Tate, and the officials whistle a foul on this shot. The bucket's good. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might...
All right, now. What's up, girl?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quick. Darren Williams. He had a nice surge to start the second half, hitting his first 3 shots.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for
gotta be better at containing the basketball. Let's set up in some one-on-one full court. You know the drill. Intensity. Intensity! All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to shift to some late-game situational drills now. We need to do a better job of closing teams out late. Coaches, set it up. All right, let's wrap it up. Feel free to hang around and take some shots. And don't forget, meet in the film room at noon.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Raptors in Toronto. For the Raptors, they're ahead of where they were last season at this time. Always nice to see that progress in a positive direction. Let's talk about small forward Chandler Parsons for just a second. He was a great find in the second round back in 2011. Got a big contract now, and Kenny, we go to you. Do you feel he's lived up and is living up to those expectations?
Well, he surpassed his expectations as a second-round pick, but getting a huge contract. He was a vital member of the Rockets before he went to Dallas, and now, he's going to be a first-option scorer.
The bright lights of downtown Toronto, lighting up the night. We are live, the home of the Raptors in downtown Toronto, the Air Canada Centre. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a win against the Charlotte Hornets. And they finished that one out up 4. Competitive, but ultimately they prevailed.
And Kevin, they showed how important it is to have.
Comes in for Zeller. Ross is checked in for Justin Holiday, and it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Mavericks, Mahimi's checked in for Pachulia. Turner comes in for Parsons, and Barea subbed in for Williams. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Turner in at shooting guard. Matthews out there with Arthur. Then there's Ian Mahimi, and it's Barea in at the point. Good on both.
And here are the numbers for Turner. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 17 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Ezeli can't get it to go. Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Mavericks trail by 5. Barea with it. Now Wright defending. Barea with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Turner against Wright. Shot clock at 6. Elbow jumper on the target from Turner. And here is Wright. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. There's the screen. Lets it go from 14. Ross, that's good.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
And it's Turner off the drive. Here's Arthur. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Raptors leading by 3. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to speak with Dwayne Casey for a moment. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup, their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
You know, sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on now. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
Mavericks trail by 5. Barea, the pass to Turner. There's the pick. Now here's Barea, guarded closely. And it's Turner off the drive. That's good. Turner's got 6.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And Wright kicks to Muscala. To the middle. Shoots from 12. Ross, that's good. 6 points for him. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Fires for 3. Turner missing again.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Here's Ezeli. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now a 7-point Raptor lead.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Matthews dishes to Turner. And he gets it to go. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And Wright kicks to Harris. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Raptors lead by 7.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Pachulia comes in for Jarrell Arthur. And Devin Harris is subbed in for J.J. Barea. Muscala, the pass to Harris. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Harris has got 12 in the game. Mavericks trail by 9. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Turner off the drive. The second chance effort, and it's Wright sending it back. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. For Dallas, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Turner. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Ross dishes to Wright. Feeds it to Harris. Good D by Matthews.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Raptors. And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team. They're all pulling in the same direction.
You know, we got a group of guys who came in and bought into the offensive system, the defensive system, and it just clicked. And we got a bunch of guys in here who only want to see each other be successful, and it's rare in this league to have a team like that.
The question is whether or not that team unity is rare as it is. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Muscala comes in for Cody Zeller. Harris is checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Wright in for Justin Holiday. Tobias Harris is out there with Muscala. Then there's Festus Ezeli. Then there's Lowry. And it's Wright in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. 4 on the clock. Muscala. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Raptors have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Well, let's take a look at last year's Dallas Mavericks and where they ranked in the NBA. 8th in scoring, and they were top 10 in fewest team turnovers. This team has a number of players that take care of the ball and value every possession.
And really the three-point shot, so vital to their offense. The ability to spread the floor and force the defense to cover that much ground, I think really makes everything easier for them offensively.
Shooting 100% in the quarter, they've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Mavericks trail by 15. Galloway kicks to Barea. Toronto grabs the miss.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Outside Lowry. Here's Wright. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Wright's got his first bucket of the night.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
So far in the game for Lights Out, he's got 10 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Good on the second free throw. Toronto leading by 16. Outside Lowry. Baseline try. Parsons with the rebound.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Galloway has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. For Toronto, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Barea. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 9 points a game last year, 5 assists and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yep, without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem.
Right against Turner.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Can't get it to go. So the Raptors will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Exactly. I mean, when you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure.
The Raptors have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season. When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Harris. 13 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be. You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
And so here is Dallas. They trail by 16. Barea kicks to Galloway. Stripped away. Here's Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game. Dallas has gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And it's Turner off the drive. Rebound by the Raptors.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
And Lowry has it in the corner. And another basket for Toronto.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And it's Turner off the drive. Good work defensively by Lowry. Toronto leading by 20. In the corner, it's Harris. Turner comes with the double team. Harris kicks to Ezeli. Back to Harris. Lets a floater go. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets. Strong. He ended with 20 points and did a good portion of his work from the free throw line as he drew a good number of fouls. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
A minute 20 left in the first half of the game. Lowry drives in. Lowry drawing the double team. And the basket by Harris.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. Now, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Harris setting the pick for Lowry. There's a good screen. Dishes to Muscala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That is good.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
46 seconds left to play in the first half. Barea, the pass to Turner. The feed to Pachulia. Turner against Lowry. Left block shot on the way. That one wide left.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
He kicks it to Muscala. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Dallas has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here is Barea. Kicks it to Pachulia. And here's Matthews from the arc. Good! Matthews has got 8 here in the quarter. A dominating first half of basketball.
Well, through the first 2 quarters at least, turnovers have been a big issue. What are they doing that is causing you so much trouble offensively?
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on a new group in now for the Raptors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Kevin Serafin. Muscala comes in for Cody Zeller. Ross is checked in for Justin Holiday. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Mahinmi's checked in for Pachulia. Parsons comes in for Jarrell Arthur. Turner's checked in for Devin Harris. And Barea subbed in for Darren Williams. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Turner in at 2-guard. Mahinmi is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Matthews, and it's Barea in at the point guard. Muscala dishes to Ross. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ross has got 10 points.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
The shot by Turner, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Harris setting the pick for Wright. Inside, deflects the pass, and stolen by Parsons. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And that one's good.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And Wright kicks to Harris. Parsons with the rebound. Dallas shooting 47% from the field in the third. And that is good. 18 points for Wesley Matthews.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Harris kicks to Ross. Back to Harris. Clock at 6. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahimi's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Turner off the drive. There's the dish to Parsons. Outside for Barea. Turner. Turner can't get that one to fall.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Ezeli. The rebound by Turner. Mavericks trail by 21. Matthews passes to Turner. Again, the miss by Turner.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Harris dishes to Ezeli. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. 5th, Wesley Matthews.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
There's the pick. Outside Turner. Rejected by Harris. And Wright with the basket on the assist from Ross. Wright's got 10. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The pass to Harris. He feeds it to Ross. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Parsons attacking. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. 10 points for Chandler Parsons.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
55 seconds left to play here in the third. Wright, left side. For 3, Ross. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Pass to Parsons. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Here's Turner. He's got 14.
Well, they've done a really good job, a great job of limiting his production here in the second half after he had a solid
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Barea. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we welcome you back as we get going here. The new group for Toronto. Dallas also making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Pachulia. Chandler Parsons comes in for Darrell Arthur. And Turner subbed in for Devin Harris. Kevin Seraphin is out there with Zeller. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Harris. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Mavericks ball.
Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Turner kicks to Parsons. Screen by Villanueva. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. To the middle. Here's Holiday. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Charlie Villanueva.
Talk about a terrific game for Holiday. 18 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
No good on the second free throw. Parsons outside. Left side, Turner. Back to Parsons. Turner passes to Galloway. Tries from 16, and he can't bank that one in. Parsons against Lowry. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. The Mavericks shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Villanueva with a screen on Holiday. They set the screen. Parsons attacking. He used that pick to perfection.
Well, that shot from Chandler Parsons matches his GQ looks. Real nice.
Lowry drawing the double team. Here's Harris, and the rejection by Mahinmi. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Some changes for Toronto. Mike Muscala comes in for Kevin Seraphin, and it's Wright in for Justin Holiday. On the wing, Harris off the pick. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Harris has got 26 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Villanueva against Zeller. Tries again. Jump shot is good. The Raptors have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Wright sets a screen. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Zeller. Zeller's got 6 assists now in the game. Dallas has gone 0 of 3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range.
Took the safe route there, wasn't about to. Do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Up top right. And Lowry has it in the corner. Three-pointer, and the shot is good. Lowry's got 10 points here in the second half.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Takes it off the glass. 16 points for Freak.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Lowry drawing the double team. Zeller dishes to Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Harris with it. Now guarded by Parsons. They get it again. Here's Muscala. Off with the layup.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Parsons attacking. Here's Mahinmi. Toronto grabs the miss. Wright's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Lowry gets double-teamed. Right down low. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Wright. 10 points and this huge assist tally.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark.
Yes, guys, I'm here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Kyle Lowry. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
He flat out died.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a
Nice work, everyone. Winning is not a sometimes thing. It's an all-the-time thing, all right? So let's set up for a team scrimmage. Steve...
D up.
Okay, everyone, we obviously need to be better in the open court with the ball. Let's set up in 63. right, fellas, good practice. I need that same intensity out here consistently. The coaching staff will be around if you need anything.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We're starting to get some early answers on this year's big questions in the NBA season. And here to tell us what it all means are the experts. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just your host, Ernie Johnson.
No one's an expert.
Huh?
No one's an expert.
Well, you guys try. And tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most
It's a Western Conference battle here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready to go?
And, of course, Patrick Beverly. This is first game in his new Dallas Mavericks uniform.
You know, like you were saying, the trade has the team bust.
So for Dallas, their last game, a win against the Utah Jazz.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Okay, Dallas, now stepping onto the court for your entertainment are the Dallas Mavericks.
There's no reason for these big men to shy away from contact on the inside, because when they get to the foul line, you can see the success they've been having in the past month. You take a look at Arthur, second in the NBA, so great from the line.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Pondexter kicks to Holiday. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two, both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we've got something new up our sleeves. It should be fun.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Alvin Gentry. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup, their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Terrific, Doris. Thanks, guys. What's your take on that?
You know, I think it's probably the way to go. The defensive approach suits their style and their personnel. So I think you go with it.
Yeah, and you stay true to your identity, and theirs is clearly at the defensive end.
Turner dishes to Galloway. Shot clock at 6. And it's Turner off the drive. That's good from 17 feet away.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And Holiday kicks to Ajinça. It's Leandro Barbosa on the way. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Ajinça. Arthur grabs the board. Mavericks trailed by 5. Pause the pass to Turner. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And the struggles continue, guys, and really it's about those turnovers. They've been the culprit.
Yeah, 5 already, Greg, and they've just been too casual, too much profiling out there to start the game.
Barbosa with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Holiday. Turner with the steal. To the inside. Here's Galloway. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Now, let's take a quick look at the numbers for Turner. 2nd in blocks, 4th in three-point field goal percentage, and don't forget top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat night in and night out.
And as you said, one of the best shot blockers in the league. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane.
Galloway hits both of them. New Orleans leading by 3. Barbosa kicks to Pondexter. Passes it to Holiday. Soft touch off the glass.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Over to the left wing. Barbosa with the steal. And here we go with Barbosa. Heading to the hoop. Holiday gets the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Turner. He's tightly guarded. Arthur dishes to Turner. 6 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Holiday. The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Gordon's checked in. To the paint. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for Pachulia. He's checked in for Spencer Hawes. And Ajinça drops them both.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the official to make a call.
And it's Turner off the drive and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
Here's the screen. Back to Gordon. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
You know, getting that first make is key after 4 misses to start, guys. I mean, hopefully he can build on that.
And Turner kicks to Pachulia. Dallas moving it around. Turner passes to Mahinmi. Rebound by Ajinça. Pelicans leading by 9. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. From 10 feet out, and play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
And the second free throw, good. Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. There's the pick. And here is Turner. He gets it up. That misses. Would have counted had it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
Well, not exactly. And the new group getting ready for Dallas. Mahinmi's checked in for Pachulia. Hawes comes in for Kaminsky. Langston Galloway's checked in for Darrell Arthur. And Turner's subbed in for Patrick Beverly. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Christie comes in for Omer Asik. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Holiday in for Brooks. Turner in at point guard. Spencer Hawes out there with Mahinmi. Then it's Williams. And it's Galloway in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Good. Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
There's the pick. Kicks to Turner. Pelicans with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
This is to Galloway. Back to Turner. Turner with a screen on Holiday. Here's Galloway. Buries it from three-point range. Galloway has got 7 points in the game.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
There's the pick. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Back to Holiday. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And that's now 11 points for Jrue Holiday.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Turner. He had 25 points.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. The shot by Williams, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Holiday dishes to Ajinça. Evans outside. Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Turner.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit it up. He ended with 25 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
They set the pick. Williams, a screen on Holiday. And it's Turner off the drive. Galloway. Another shot. It's tipped. It's stolen. Here's Turner. Dallas again missing. Pelicans trail by 3. 1:22 left in the first half. Here's Holiday. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Holiday's got 9 points in the quarter. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's Turner off the drive. And the shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Speed and agility, guys. I mean, he went right to the defense and took it to the rim.
Barbosa passes to Valanciunas. There's a good screen. Here's Pondexter. It's hauled in by Williams.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Holiday with another miss. Mavericks leading by 5. Williams kicks to Turner. Out to the right wing. Galloway, the pass to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 5.
Well, a very slow start to this basketball game, but you got back in it late. How important was it to trim this lead before the half?
Meant a lot, because it means I don't have to do so much to get the win next time. We got this, though. Slow starting, though. We're back.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Talk about some great numbers for Turner. He has 14 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Mahinmi's checked in for Kaminsky. Hawes comes in for Charlie Villanueva. Langston Galloway's checked in for Williams. And Turner's subbed in for Patrick Beverly. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pondexter comes in for Tyreke Evans. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Holiday in for Aaron Brooks. So the Pelican 5 right now. Omer Asik is out there with Quincy Pondexter. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. And it's Barbosa in at the 2 spot.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And, guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
The Pelicans have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season. Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And it's Turner off the drive. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on Holiday. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Pelicans trail by 3. Now Barbosa looking for his first basket still in this one. And Asik kicks to Pondexter. Here's Barbosa. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And off the front iron, and in it goes. Ajince's got 8 points here in this quarter. Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And it's Turner off the drive, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all. We watched Holiday play great basketball. 18 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And he's good on the second. The Mavericks leading. Now here's Turner. 21 points in the game. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Double team on Holiday. Barbosa dishes to Holiday. Back to Barbosa. Wide open look. No good. And it's Dallas the other way. 1:36 left in the third quarter. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Holiday. 19 points in the game. He feeds it to Barbosa. He dishes it to Pondexter. To the right side. Here's Hasek. And the layup's good off the glass. Asik's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And it's Turner off the drive. Good on the shot. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Holiday, the pass to Asik. Feeds it to Barbosa. 6 to shoot. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Barbosa. And it's now 22 points for Drew Holiday. Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Turner. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ajince's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over to the wing. Pondexter from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Turner against Barbosa. Barbosa with the steal. From deep. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time. Big time.
Incredible.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. Different look for Dallas. Mahimi comes in for Kaminsky. And Turner's subbed in for Patrick Beverly. New Orleans also making some changes. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Ashe. Barbosa comes in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Holiday in for Brooks. Turner, he's in at point guard. Charlie Villanueva out there with Arthur. Then it's Williams. And it's Mahimi in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The Pelicans trail. Double team on Holiday. Pass to Barbosa. Back to Holiday. Williams against Barbosa. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Williams kicks to Turner. And yes, sir, that one drops. Turner's got 15 points in just the second half. And Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Dallas has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Stolen by Holiday. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Got that one up quick. And that's now 29 points for Jrue Holiday.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high-pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth. That's foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Omer Ashe, he's checked in for New Orleans. Evans comes in for Leandro Barbosa.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Good. And that's 21 points for Tyreek Evans.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Turner against Holiday. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Evans outside. Now the feed to Holiday. Pelicans keep it alive. Evans outside. Screen by Ashe, and that's Evans penetrating. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
How about the game for Evans? He's got 21 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Turner off the drive. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Ashe. The shot by Evans. No. It's good.
Watch out. Watch out. Tyreek Evans has caught 5.
Turner against Helen. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Turner up top. Evans with the steal. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of.
How's that L feeling, Freak?
Yeah, you got it this time, man. We're going to get you next time, though.
Not having it, Freak. Keep dreaming, though. Hit me up when you get a chance. That's the stuff to talk to you about.
All right, we'll do it. Hey, I'm serious. We're going to get you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jrue Holiday. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
Well, he showed us just how good he can.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.